Hey guys, what is going on? It's GMXB1 and I'm back with another video. Got 3 articles today. The first one is a new exclusive, and it was expected this, but Forza Horizon 2 has been announced by the Xbox team. So so as a sequel to the 2012 360 Forza Horizon 2 is being muted for a release this year. The racer follows 2012's critically acclaimed franchise spin-off Forza Horizon for the X360 and 2013's frontline Xbox One launch game Forza Motorsport 5. Development is being handled primarily by Horizon 1 Studio Playground Games, though the team is collaborating closely with the Motorsport team at Turn 10 Studios. The two teams share a technology pipeline as well as select key personnel. So Turn 10 and Playground share this belief that we can create a true home for racing fans on the Xbox One, said Horizon 2 creative director Ralph Fulton. In making the leap to Xbox One, Forza Horizon 2 will include hundreds of cars, according to Playground Games, headlined by the 2015 Lamborghini Huracan. A long-awaited weather system will also make its Forza debut, while Forza 5's driver's car system is also being adapted for Forza Horizon 2. As for the game's setting, contrary to recent rumours, it won't take place in the Bayous of Louisiana. Instead, the game will take place in gorgeous southern Europe, leading to, in Fulton's world, incredibly diversity and amazing vistas. Music will again play a big part in the game, and a music festival will be the central event around which the game's activities revolve. So, well done Xbox for doing this. Forza Horizon, as I say, I've just been getting back into that over the past month. Got a few of my Xbox Live friends who play that, so big shout out to Xbox448. He's Forza Horizon mad. He plays that a lot, and I do need to spend more time with it, but obviously with Watch Dogs going on and what's happened in my personal life, I've been really busy over the past couple of weeks, so I've not been on my Xbox as much. Another one is Homefront 2 is Homefront The Revolution. So it's Homefront The Revolution, first trailer screens and details. Chaos Studios' troubleshooter franchise is reborn on Crytek's watch. Crytek has re-announced Homefront 2 as Homefront The Revolution and taken a dramatic step away from the original Homefront with a brand new open world format and gadget-driven choices that call to mind Fallout and the Batman titles. It's down for release on Xbox One in 2015. So created by Crytek UK team, that encompasses veterans of now dead Free Radical Design. The Revolution is set 4 years after the events of Homefront, with North Korea still in control of much of the United States. The plot focuses on events in Philadelphia, the invading country's new capital. The city is now divided into affluent green zones where the Koreans live, yellow zones that are home to oppressed Americans, and red zones which are the stage for ongoing bloodshed. The world will evolve depending on your decisions. It's possible to establish bases and safe houses, for example, which may prompt occupiers to initiate a brutal crackdown. Rather than charging straight into the nearest firefight, you'll be able to pick and choose your routes and tactics. Resistance fighters have created weapon caches, which may house more powerful weapons such as light machine guns. Given access to a set of bolt cutters, you could break into the back of a facility rather than storming the front, or you could use a remote controlled car to suss the place out. There are touches of Crisis to the way the game allows you to tag targets using your mobile phone. Equipment can be created and upgraded. Rags are the ingredients for bandages and Molotov cocktails, for example. The different scopes, barrels and underbarrel accessories can be appended to the weapons you collect. Alas, the sci-fi guns, flying drones and what you have available to North Korean soldiers are fingerprint locked, so they'll theoretically have the edge in a firefight. The Revolution runs on Crytek's much touted, undeniably gorgeous CryEngine, as you'd expect. Details on multiplayer are forthcoming, but the emphasis is on a 4-player co-op. It's not clear whether competitive multiplayer will return. You'll read much more in the next issue of Official Xbox Magazine UK. I'm going to put some screenshots as well for Homefront The Revolution. So I'm going to pop them up now so you can have a look at them. So yeah, Homefront. I didn't really play Homefront on the 360 for some reason, but I believe the multiplayer was good. I didn't really, I knew it was out on that, but I just didn't really pick it up to play. So we'll see what this one's like. That's due for a release in 2015. Going back to the Xbox One's SRAM, it can result into substantial speed ups. Expensive draw calls can be rendered into it. If there's any criticism that has been pointed out on the Xbox One the most since its release, it's been the viability of the console's SRAM. While some developers have praised it for its tile streaming capabilities, others have blamed it as being the reason for the console's inability to reach 1080p 60 frames per second on most games. So I'm reading off an article from Gaming Bolt here. Spoke to Confetti's FX Wolfgang Engel, the man who headed the development in the rage for Rockstar titles like GTA 4, Red Dead Redemption and Midnight Club, Los Angeles and many more in the past, about the potential of the Xbox One's SRAM and whether developers would be utilising this feature anytime soon. So this guy Engel stated, SRAM is very fast memory. In general, the biggest challenge that game developers are facing are memory access patterns. So while we have a lot of computation power, the memory access cost is increasing substantially over the last 10 years compared to the cost of the arithmetic instructions. As long as you are in registers, you are fine, but as soon as you need to access memory, it becomes slower, so the challenge is to access memory in the most efficient way. Therefore, memory access patterns are the most important optimization strategies. So it's not about counting cycles, but it's about thinking how we can refactor an algorithm so that we can access memory in a more efficient way. SRAM is part of that. So for example, with a computer shader you can access cache memory, so you can refactor the algorithm so that it uses the memory better, resulting in a huge and substantial speed ups. With the Xbox One, the introduction of SRAM has a similar idea. Wolfgang definitely has a valid point. Developers can see the benefits of SRAM only when they plan for it and use it accordingly. We do know that Crytek used it intelligently when developing Rise, Son of Rome, and it will be interesting to see how developers utilise it in the coming years. So that's another thing about the boost performance for the Xbox One. Obviously the SRAM, and we all know about DirectX 12 falling next year in the holiday season. So it's looking like a good time for the Xbox players. So that's all I've got for today, guys. So keep it gaming and keep it GMXB1. Rate, comment and subscribe, and peace out. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye bye.